listening to Fountain of Thought with your hosts, Dennis Fountain and Sunny Rain. One small step for man, one giant leap for America.
This show contains adult themes and language. Listener discretion is advised.
Welcome, everyone, to the Fountain of Thought podcast, broadcasting from the Erickson Memorial Studios. This is the podcast where we talk about anything and everything. Leave us a voicemail on our listener line at 413-612-8037. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter at TalkFOT, or visit our website at fountainofthought.com. Good day, Sonny. How are you feeling today?
I'm doing good. How are you doing, Dennis?
I'm very well. Thank you for asking and caring. It's so nice of you to see the concern for your fellow brother.
What does Karen have to do with this?
Caring?
Oh, I thought you said Karen.
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious, and don't call me Shirley. All I can think of is, what was the announcer?
Howard Cosell?
Oh, yeah. He was the best.
Yeah.
He screwed it up for himself. And you know what? He did it accidentally. But
well, no, it wasn't accidentally. He meant what he said. Yeah. Look at that little monkey go. I mean, Howard Cosell sucks, but
that was, that was terrible because he was so much
But
fun.
He didn't mean it in a derogatory manner.
I know.
That's the whole,
his heart, he didn't mean it. Putting people down.
Yeah.
What a horrible thing to say and end your career.
Yeah. In case you're keeping notes out there, everyone, I am winning so far. Week one.
Shit, you are.
No, you go look, mister.
You're a liar.
No, I'm not. Week one, I had 9 wins. You had 8. Week 2, I had 10 wins. You had 9, which gives us a grand total of 19 wins for me and 17 for you.
And the you loved lists.
I love
and you loved
lists, and I love being better than anyone else.
Yes, you are. You are such a narcissist.
Yes. Narcissistic,
bath. So you're a narcissist bath.
A narcissist bath.
Yeah, you figure it out.
Okay. What you got?
Well, last night I had the Rams.
Yeah, you and I both picked the Rams.
Yeah. And how did we do?
I don't know. I didn't watch the game.
Me neither.
I was busy working on the show.
Oh. Okay. Sunday, we got the Baltimore Ravens streaking through the skies to the Jaguars' home stadium to take on the Jaguars. Who would you pick?
I think the Ravens are going to fly over the Jaguars and be winners.
I think the Jaguars are going to fly right into the window and get... So I went with the Jaguars.
I see that, yes.
Okay. Well, with anything with New York, you know the rules. I don't give a crap who they're playing. Okay. So I'll take the Eagles.
I also took the Eagles as well. I just think that they're going to, again... fly over the Giants. Even though the Giants are tall, the Eagles will soar higher.
I'm taking Denver over Buffalo.
I also took the Broncos.
And I'm taking the Steelers over over Cincinnati.
I also took the Pittsburgh Steelers.
And apparently I'm taking... the Vikings over Tampa Bay. Yeah, that's what I would do.
It's like he's reading these for the first time, folks.
Well, let me tell you what. He printed these out, and they're not my sheets. And he printed them out, and I'm like looking at them. They're all professional because that's a god right here. He's got to be. And I'm looking at this, and I'm going, "Is that what I chose?" But anyway, yes,
I think the Pirates are going to outslew the Vikings.
But he's my best friend, and I trust him. So, yes, I'm going to go with the Vikings because he's picking the Buccaneers.
Yes, I'm picking the Buccaneers.
And because you suck. Anyway, okay.
Who's got a better record?
Who's got a better record?
Who's got a better record? Who's got a better record?
Numbnuts. Okay, now we go to the Colts and the Cleveland Browns. pounds. They don't even need to be on this list.
Really?
Really?
I picked the Browns.
You did.
I did.
That's one in my pocket because I'll take the Colts.
Okay.
Dolphins and the Jets. Well, that's that's easy. I hate the Jets.
I know. I picked the mammals, as you call them.
Yes. Very good. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Swish the fish. I do swish the fish. Okay, now we got the Panthers and the Saints. Who's going to be the Saints of this game? Well, it ain't going to be the Saints. It's going to be the Panthers.
I also agree. I think those black cats are going to get in there and just...
What? That's not a panther.
It's a cat.
No, yeah, it's a cat. It's like 14 pounds. Who's going to be scared of that? It's going to That's a panther. Anyway, we're both taking them.
Yes, we are.
Lions over Atlanta because I think their heads are inflated.
I took the Detroit Lions as well.
You're not as dumb as I thought you were.
Just look that way.
Okay. Houston and New England. I took Houston. No,
Yeah.
never in a million years. I took New England even though they have nobody to throw to.
I have the Pats. The water boy is coming off the bench.
Oh, not just the water boy. They got the locker room help. Anybody. They said, okay, open tryouts for wide receiver. Everybody on the field. Anybody could freaking run. They're out there.
They signed Adam Sandler, so
Yeah.
he'll be there.
Sunday night, let's see, we got the Texans.
Texans, no. Titans.
Tennessee, over the Seahawks. I'm going to take them.
You're going to take the Seahawks?
I'm going to take them out to lunch. I'm going to tell...
No, you have the Titans.
Oh, yeah.
My God. Next.
Green Bay. I'm taking Green Bay.
Green Bay over the Bengals. I also am taking Green Bay.
That's my second favorite team. And I'm going to go with the Raiders over the...
Redskins?
Yeah, because the Raiders were doing so good until they lost their quarterback at the end of the year. And I really think, and I'm not... I'm a New England Patriot fan. You know that. But if the Raiders had not lost their quarterback, I don't know if it would have turned out the same way it did.
Well, doesn't matter now. I also took the Raiders. What you got for Kansas City and the Chargers?
Kansas City, of course.
Okay, I also took Kansas City. And the Monday night game is the Big D.
Oh, Cowboys.
And I also took the Cowboys. Cowboys over the Cardinals. All right, so
I like to pick the Cowboys early in the year because it just shows respect.
Doesn't?
No, it doesn't. No. And I hate them, but they're usually good.
I don't hate them. They're okay. I used to like them a lot better, but they're all right.
They're not the Cowboys that we used to know.
They're all right. So those are the picks, folks, for this week. Once again, if you win any money off of these picks because of our help, please send a small proceed to us. We can really, really use it. Over this past week, you and I visited the Big E.
Yes, we did.
The Eastern States Exposition. And we did some street interviews and talked to some people. We had a really, really good time.
No, actually, you really did the interviews. I slept on the benches.
You were there for moral support.
I can't stand crowds. I hate them.
So for those of you that don't know, I gotta imagine anyone in our really listening audience doesn't know, but there are probably some people that maybe if you're listening in another country or somewhere else. The Big E is the New England Great State Fair. It's basically just a huge state fair. It's the largest event on the Eastern Seaboard, and I believe it's the 7th largest fair in the country. So it encompasses the 6 New England states: Connecticut, Maine, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Rhode Island, and Vermont. And each state is prominently represented in the fair. And it opens the second Friday after Labor Day, and it lasts 17 days. So you and I were there, and we did some street interviews, and you want to hear some of them?
Yes, I definitely would.
I'm Amanda. I'm from Lisbon, Connecticut.
Hi, Amanda. Do you come to the Big E every year?
This is only my second time.
Second time? Yes. And did you come last year? Or
last year.
And what's your favorite thing to eat?
So shrimp porkies, and it's the pulled pork sundae. Parfait of meat. It's really good.
A parfait of meat?
Yeah.
Oh, this stuff's delicious.
And how about you? What's your name?
Nancy?
Nancy, and are you from Connecticut as well?
Yes.
All right. Nice to meet you, Nancy.
Yeah.
And do you know what the E in Big E stands for?
Eastern States, I think. I don't know.
If you're in the Navy and the Navy refers to the Big E, what do they mean then?
I have no idea.
No idea.
No idea?
No.
Anthony.
Anthony, where are you from?
Vernon.
Vernon, Connecticut?
Yep.
And you?
Sarah.
Sarah, and you from Connecticut as well?
Yes.
All right. What does the E in Big E stand for?
I think multiple things, right?
Multiple things?
Entertainment, eats.
Entertainment, I guess.
Entertainment? How about exposition?
Exposition.
Oh,
All
I guess
right.
that makes sense.
Now,
That is right.
the Big E has a mascot. His name is Mr. Biggie. Do you know what kind of mammal Mr. Biggie is?
I think I saw him walking around.
He's behind you, actually, yeah.
Is it a bear?
A beaver.
Hi, my name is Valasia, and I'm from Springfield.
Maryland.
What does the E in Big E stand for?
Entertainment!
Exposition.
Exposition. She's got it. All right. If you're in the Navy and they refer to the Big E, what does that mean?
Not sure.
Not sure?
Sure either.
The Enterprise. The Big E has a mascot named Mr. Big E. What kind of animal is Mr. Big E?
A mouse.
I can't remember.
He's right over there.
The one that was sitting.
Yeah.
Was it a mouse?
A rat.
Because I don't know what type of...
Oh, the gopher. Oh, his teeth was out. Gopher.
A gopher?
Could be a mouse.
He is a mythical mammal
Oh, okay.
because he's a combination of a mouse, a beaver, and a bear. So,
Okay, see? That's what I was...
Jessica from Connecticut.
do you know what the E in Big E stands for?
Exposition.
Oh. All right. If you were in the Navy, Jessica, and they refer to the Big E, what do they mean by that in the Navy, the Big E?
That I don't know.
The Big E has a mascot, and his name is Mr. Big E. Do you know what kind of creature he is?
Is he a mouse or like a woodchuck?
Cody Hill, Springfield man.
Cheryl Berger.
And Russell.
Russell. All right. What does the E in Big E stand for?
Exhibition.
All right. If you're in the Navy and they talk about the Big E, what do they mean in the Navy when they talk about the Big E?
USS Enterprise.
You're the only one today that got that as well. Congratulations.
I was in the service.
Good for you. In the Navy?
The Navy guy.
Thank you for your service.
You're welcome.
Wyatt, I'm from Connecticut.
Natalia from Springfield.
You guys come to the Big E every year?
Just about.
Just about every year? What's your favorite thing about the Big E?
The food.
Food?
The food.
What's your favorite thing to eat?
The crazy burger.
Yeah, that's...
You like the same thing? Yeah. Have you tried the Moon Nut?
Oh, what's that?
The Moon Nut? They take a donut, like a jelly donut, but instead of jelly, you can put ice cream inside. What does the E in Big E stand for?
Exposition, right?
All right, the Big E has a mascot. Do you know what kind of creature the mascot is? His name is Mr. Big E, if that helps.
Isn't it
A chick?
I'm not sure. That's a good question. I'm not even sure.
My name's Caitlin. I'm from Montville.
Teresa.
First time at the Big E?
No.
No? Come every year?
Yup.
Yeah, what do you like best about the Big E?
Food.
The food? What's your favorite thing to eat?
Ooh.
Oh, that's tough.
The main baked potato.
The main baked potato?
Yeah.
I'd have to say the same.
That's
Really?
That's the
That's our
first thing
first
we
stop.
get every time.
All right,
Yeah.
excellent.
We have a ritual.
What's any other thing in your ritual?
I usually get the crazy burger.
The crazy burger?
And
Polish it off with the Moon Nut?
no, because that's I want to try it this year.
Yeah, it's very
we
good.
haven't done the moon nut.
Yeah.
We passed it, and I was
Yep.
like, that's where I want to go.
Okay.
I made it. You eat it.
What does the E in Big E stand for?
Exposition.
Good job. All right.
She's good.
Yeah. All right, if you're in the Navy, they have another thing called the Big E. What do they mean the Big E is in the Navy?
Oh, we should know that.
Don't know.
Excursion.
The Enterprise.
Oh,
The aircraft carrier? Yeah. All right, the Big E has a mascot. His name is Mr. Big E, if that helps any. What kind of animal is he?
Oh man, I saw him. Is he a tiger or something?
I'm gonna say bear,
Want to say bear?
just because I saw a bear when we came in.
Yeah, I don't. I
See the
was gonna
wheels
say
turning.
A tiger, yeah.
No, she's closer. Actually, it's a mythical mammal. It's a cross between a bear.
It's a man, bear, pig.
Beaver.
Puppy, monkey, baby. Puppy, monkey, baby.
That thing is freaky.
Puppy, monkey, baby. 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 Puppy, monkey, baby.
Thea, and I'm from Massachusetts.
Okay.
Christina, Massachusetts.
Olivia.
Olivia, you're all from Massachusetts?
Yeah.
All in the same family?
Yep.
All right. What does the E and the big E stand for?
Excellent.
Excellent.
Exposition.
Exposition. She's got it. Yeah. All right. If you're in the Navy, they talk about the big E. What does the big E mean if you're in the Navy?
Endurance.
Endurance.
Excellence.
What's your favorite food at the big E?
The potato.
I like the fried Oreos.
Narissa, Albany, New York.
Come here specifically for the big E?
Yes.
You come every year?
Yep.
All right. And what's your favorite thing about the big E? She's been coming since she's a baby? So 19 years or so?
29.
What's your favorite thing about the big E?
I don't know. We just like to walk around and check out the different products that you see on TV and stuff. You get to see them in person.
Do you ever partake in the food?
Oh, yeah. A little bit.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite thing you like to eat?
The hard cider's pretty good.
I'm sorry. Too zesty for you?
So I want to thank everyone for the street interviews, for allowing us to play a little bit of the Big E on there and catch some of the flavor and feel of what was happening. 99.9% of everyone was very, very nice to me, and I really much appreciate that. But I want to say one thing, that exhibition and exposition are two different things, and people got them confused like crazy. An exhibition is a public display of works of art at a gallery or museum, and an exposition is a large public exhibition of art or trade goods. So a lot of people got that confused at the Big E, which does mean exposition. So the Big E was started in 1967 as an agricultural fair, and it's primarily stayed that through and through. They have 7,500 4-H participants and over 1,200 open show exhibitors, educational displays, attractions, all that stuff. You can find just about anything you want at this fair. I mean, really, they have livestock and animals, a circus, midway carnival and rides, foods, vendors, concerts, some well-named people, too. Grand Funk Railroad, Night Ranger, Smash Mouth, The Village People.
Night Ranger?
Night Ranger, yeah. Yeah, from the 80s. Yeah.
I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, Night Ranger's there.
And you didn't get me tickets and take me on a date?
That one might, I don't know if that's a pay or not. That one might, some of these are free. They're free concerts.
I don't care if they're free or not. You should have taken me to Night Ranger.
And then, of course, there's the big Mardi Gras parade, which encompasses the whole Big E. And that's quite a little spectacle to view. So what do you think is the largest attendance for the Big E? What's their record attendance?
1 million.
1,418,042.
Got to get to those lists.
No, I'm sorry.
You got to get to those lists.
Wait.
Those lists mean everything to you.
I'm wrong.
What?
Yeah, I'm wrong.
What?
The large...
No. Say it at least 3 times.
I'm wrong.
Oh, you have no idea.
How long waiting?
I've been waiting to hear those.
I looked at the wrong number. That is actually the current attendance. The record attendance was set in 2014, and it's 1,498,605. So what I'm getting at is, like yesterday, there were 42,000 people there. So already in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, in a week, they are only 80,000 away from breaking a record. So this year, I'm sure they will break an attendance record. But if you've never gone to the Big E, it is truly an experience, and I highly recommend it. I don't usually go every year. I may start, though.
Yes, you do.
I do?
Yes, you do.
No, I usually don't. Usually I go every other year.
You always complain that you're not going to go, but you always go.
No, I usually go every other year.
No, you always go.
So what's your takeaway from the Big E?
A lot of nap time.
A lot of nap time?
I hate crowds. I'm
sorry.
You
hate crowds?
I cannot be in a place surrounded by people. It just freaks me out. I just don't like it.
Clearly, 50,000 people. There are a lot of people there. And we got there around noonish. And as the day went on, it got obviously more people get off work. So it got busier and busier. More people. By the time we left, it was bumper to bumper people.
And before I freaked out, I just sat on a bench and just took a nap because I can't. I'm sorry, people, but they don't like crowds. I had to just sit and just be by myself. I can't deal with that. I just can't deal with all these people around me. My best friend and co-host took care of all the questions.
Yeah. Normally, I park in Timbuktu. You have to walk. You pay $15 to park. You walk to Timbuktu, and then
this was great.
You pay to get in. I felt like royalty. This is the first time we were there officially as press. We had press passes. We parked 5 feet from the Big E. I mean, literally, we parked the car, we turn around, we walked 5 feet, and boom, we're there. So thank you, Big E, for allowing us the press credentials.
Thank you, Big E. That was awesome.
And like I said, so many nice people. The food there is wonderful. The Flatlander Burger is new from the West Springfield Lions Club den. And that thing is just, it's incredible. The food there is just amazing. Absolutely amazing. I mean, you got fair prices, but I didn't think it was that exorbitant. I thought it was pretty good. They didn't gouge you. It's pretty good. Any final thoughts there, Sonny? I know you were sleeping most of the time, but...
No, I was not. I was not sleeping.
You were resting?
No.
You were recuperating?
No, it's just...
You were...
Reflecting.
What color reflector were you?
Green.
Green. You don't see too many of those. Yeah, well. Lots of red. Does red attract attention more than any other color?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
Well, you're a lot of help. All right, folks, we're going to be right back after I find out how many licks it takes to get to the center of this podcast.
Can you tell me a little bit about the product you have here?
Here we sell 80s classic games like arcade games. We have Miss Pac-Man, Galaga, Frogger. We have 80s style and 90s style arcade games.
Excellent. The geek in me is like going, ooh. So who's your primary customer? Who buys these?
I would say a lot of people in their 40s. There's a lot of people that own bars. You know, the ones that were like teenagers in the 80s.
Oh, yeah.
So it really brings that memorabilia back. Yeah. And it's a good souvenir for those people.
A lot of man caves. People come in and put them in their man cave, yeah?
There's a lot of bars, restaurants. I'd say I sell a lot to like pediatricians also.
Really?
Yes.
Keeps the kids occupied while they're in the office?
Kids actually love these. A lot of people say they wouldn't know about it, but they're really quick to learn and they're really good at it.
All right. What's on the low end and the high end? What are we talking about for cost?
We do specials through the fair. It starts at $13.95 for the small one, and it goes up to $2,800.
All right. You guys got a website?
Yes, I do. It's ownyourownarcadegame.com.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Welcome back, everyone. If you are interested in becoming a sponsor of our show or an advertiser, please drop us an email at talkfot@gmail.com.
The moment you've been waiting for is finally here. Yes, true or false headlines.
All right, Sonny, this is where I read you a headline and you tell me whether it is true or false. Number 1, 5-year-old girl fined for lemonade stand.
True.
That is true. A British man and his young daughter have gained international attention for being fined for selling lemonade. Andy Spicer and his 5-year-old daughter was left in tears after local council officers fined her £150, approximately $195 for selling lemonade without a license near her home in London. Nope.
You got to be kidding me.
No, it's happened. The girl was selling homemade lemonade to fans attending the Love Box Dance Festival when she was fined. The 4 officers approached the girl and began speaking in technical legal terms, telling her that lemonade stand infringed on local business rights. Halfway through the interaction with the officers, Spicer said his daughter burst into tears and said, "Daddy, I've done something bad."
With all the stuff that's going on in London.
Well, there is a happy ending, but yeah.
Yeah, well, all the stuff that's going on in London, this is what they have to deal with?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This is so important.
I think initially she was a bit shocked and sad, said Spicer, and then I suggested we try it again with a permit, and she said, "Oh, it's a bit scary." He hopes his daughter will overcome the heart-wrenching experience and continue to pursue her entrepreneurial ideas. Local officials said the fine will be canceled immediately. They have apologized to the family. The council said it was very sorry about what happened and that its enforcement officers are expected to show more common sense and to use their power sensibly, which clearly did not happen in this case. Yeah, there was also someone in...
No sheet.
In Washington, D.C., they were protesting and they were selling, and they actually made them close up. But this was a protest, and it was an adult selling lemonade, so they did not have a permit.
Well, yeah,
that one I didn't have a problem with. But
I get that.
Little kids selling lemonade, come on. All right, here's the next one for you, Sonny. A teenager arrested for ordering 100 pizzas at Domino's as a joke.
That's true.
That is false. I made it up.
I did that.
You really? You ordered 100 pizzas from Domino's?
I was in, no, not Domino's, but I was in a hospital room at, I don't know, age 10. And my roommate he was the same age as I was. And we sat there and she said, pick up the phone and make prank phone calls.
You started calling pizza places?
Not just pizza places, everybody. But yeah, we did that.
Do you have Prince Albert? Is he in a can? Let him out?
Yeah.
Is your refrigerator running? Go catch it?
I didn't do all these. Those stupid ones.
You did intelligent ones.
Yeah.
Like ordering pizzas.
Original ones.
Oh, okay. Next one for you is dad arrested for speeding to the hospital while his wife is in labor.
True.
That is true. A Louisiana man was rushing his wife to the hospital at speeds topping 100 miles per hour, missed his child's birth because he was in jail. Zach Evans was arrested Monday, remained in jail as the couple's daughter was born. His wife, Bridget, received an ambulance ride to the hospital. Evans was given a ticket for speeding, flight from an officer, and careless operation. Creola Police Chief Heath Landry says an officer clocked the couple going 108 miles an hour in a 55-mile-an-hour zone. He said the officer pulled them over in Pineville. The officer who stopped the couple dropped Evans off at the hospital after he got out of jail, but Evans said he missed the birth of his child. So speed didn't work out for him. All right, Sonny, here's the last one. Customer threatens to shoot someone over a bad sandwich.
False.
That is true. Why did you say this is like the fifth story we've had like this? Police in suburban Cleveland say a fast food restaurant customer, angry about the way his sandwich tasted and looked, threatened to shoot somebody over it. South Euclid Police Department reported receiving a call Tuesday about a man storming into the Steak and Shake restaurant acting crazy, saying he had a gun and was going to shoot someone. Police say the 20-year-old man complained that the egg on his sandwich was running and slimy and looked like spit. He was in custody Wednesday pending a court appearance in the aggravated menacing charge. Police say he didn't have a gun. Police posted on the department Facebook page tips for better ways to deal with restaurant dissatisfaction. And I went and looked, and here they are. Number 1, remain calm. Number 2, act rational. Number 3, don't make comments you will regret later. Number 4, don't take matters into your own hands. And number 5, when the police arrive, be cooperative.
Blah, 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 blah.
Let's play Hollywood Soundbite Theater.
Your hosts will volley movie sound clips at each other. Whomever has the most correct after 3 volley wins. A host may ask for 1 clue per game and is allowed 1 pass. Winner picks the following week's topic, and the loser, they post an embarrassing selfie at fountainofthought.com.
All right, Hollywood Soundbites is being sponsored by No Worries For You Professional Pool Service. Is your pool looking a little murky? Then let No Worries For You Professional Pool Service handle all your pool needs. Serving Orange, Osceola, and Polk counties, clear your mind by clearing your pool. Give them a call today at 407-953-7926. All right, Sonny, today is a wild card. What you got?
Hey, you two! Get your asses in here!
Well, the only question is whether it's 1 or 2. I'm going to go with... I'm going to go with Grumpy Old Man. All right, here is your first one.
You live here?
Yes.
Well, maybe you know what a zombie is.
When a person dies and is buried, seems there's certain voodoo priests who have the power to bring him back to life.
Horrible.
It's worse than horrible because a zombie has no will of his own. You see them sometimes walking around blindly with dead eyes, following orders, not knowing what they do, not caring.
You mean like Democrats?
You're just going to say no right off the bat? You don't know what it is?
You're kidding me, right?
No! This is a classic.
Yeah, a classic to who?
Bob Hope at his best. It's a Democrat joke. So the answer is no? It's the Ghost Breakers, Bob Hope in 1940.
I have no idea what that is.
All right. Next, what you got?
Without me, you're nothing. Without you, I am nothing.
K-19 Widowmaker. All right, you need to get this next one.
Rosebud. What?
Oh, my God.
What? Rosebud. Somebody throwing up?
That one line should give it to you.
Rosebud.
Rosebud? Citizen Kane? Rosebud?
What is Citizen Kane?
Oh, my Lord. What is Citizen Kane?
Yeah.
The movie?
Yeah.
Orson Welles?
I don't... Oh, God, you're so weird.
All right. Well, that's 2 strikes for you and 2 wins for me, 2 corrects for me, so you cannot win this week. So next week you need to post an embarrassing picture, and I'm a couple of weeks behind, so I got to get on that.
Yeah, you better get on
I'll
that.
get on
yeah,
that.
You
yeah,
better
I'll get on that.
Yeah, you better
Yeah.
get on it.
And next week's topic will be 60s sci-fi.
Cool.
All right.
Interested in your very own shout-out? Let us know at facebook.com/Fountain of Thought, on Twitter at TalkFOT, or email us at talkfot@gmail.com. And you could be rewarded for listening.
All right. Shout-outs this week going to Teresa Tanich from Spokane, Washington, and Kevin Torrens.
It's time to dig deep. That only means one thing. It's time for questions from my side.
All right, Questions from My Sack is being sponsored by Mr. Bill's Boot and Shoe Repair in Pantego, Texas. Tell Mr. Bill you heard this ad and receive 20% discount on any repair. Find them online at mrbills.net, where they'll save your soul and die for you. All right, this is where you, the listener, come to play. You guys send us your questions, and we put them in a sack, and we randomly shake them up, and then I pull out a question, and we answer it live on the air. All right, so question number 1 is, if you could rid the world of one tangible thing, what would it be?
You first.
I'm going to go with the old Superman quest for peace thing and just rid it of all nuclear weapons.
I concur.
You concur?
I concur.
All right, excellent. All right, here is the next one. Number 2 is, this is a good one. In fact, this one is so good, we may do a topic on this entirely. What if time didn't exist? What if time didn't exist? I think we may save this for a topic of our own. This is such a good, that's a really good question.
Table that.
Yeah. That's a good question. Thank you for sending that one in. We will make that into an entire episode. That's a really good question. All right, here is the last one for today. You guys complain about politics so much. Why don't you put your money where your mouth is and run for office?
Hello, Rick Cabana.
You think Rick sent that one in?
It had to be.
Had to be. Well, I have put my money where my mouth is, and I did run for office and ended up losing. So it's all about a popularity contest, who you know, and that type of thing. And it didn't work out for me. So, but hey.
And then I'm not interested in office.
You're not interested in office?
No.
No. All right. So no political office for you?
No.
No. Well, if someone wants to sponsor me, I'd be more than happy to run for political office. You just send the cash this way, or set up a little fund, whatever you got to need, and I'll be more than happy to run for office for you.
I'll be a vice.
You are a vice.
Looking for a little-known but great movie to watch this weekend? Then you're listening to the right podcast. Here's an awesome movie recommendation.
My recommendation is a movie called Death Note. And it came out this year, and it went straight to DVD. I believe it's on Netflix, but I highly recommend this movie. It's about a high school student. He finds this manuscript, a notebook, and in this notebook, he realizes that he has deadly powers. So if he writes someone's name in the notebook, they die. And it's really, really interesting. I don't think anyone in the cast except
I saw that.
That was a really good movie.
Yeah, very, very, very good movie.
Yeah, Willem Dafoe plays the bad guy. I won't tell you more. The bad guy in this, and he's probably the best known of the actors. But it also stars Keith Stanfield, Maiza Oka, Olena Medwin, Jessica McLeod, Sarah Yu, Natalie Moon, Matthew Kevin Anderson, Arton John, Al Miro, Ashley, and Christian Sloan. It's a horror movie, folks. So it's a little graphic, but for what it is, it's well written. It's well filmed, well acted. I highly recommend that. So once again, it's Death Note, and it came out this year, and I believe it's on Netflix. So check that one out. Death Note.
I concur.
Sonny's pet peeve
of the week.
Sonny, what's your pet peeve of this week?
I hate crowds.
You hate crowds.
Yeah, I do. I hate crowds. I hate being in places where all these people are just walking towards me, and I hate it.
Hate it.
I hate it.
Any final thoughts?
That's it.
That's it. All right, everyone. Leave your opinion or thoughts on our listener line at 413-612-8037. And don't forget to look for Dissecting Discovery. That's going to premiere next week. That is our new podcast that talks about the Discovery television show, strictly Star Trek Discovery, separate podcast from this one, but brought to you by the Fountain of Thought people. So that's it. Look for Dissecting Discovery. Reminding everyone to like us on Facebook at facebook.com/Fountain of Thought. Follow us on Twitter at TalkFOT. And don't forget to visit our website at fountainoftthought.com for past and future episodes. And remember, everyone, be a fountain, not a drain.
Fight me! Mind if I play through? Doctor? Glad I'm not sick.
Scan for identification.
It will be 9/11 times 2,350 days.
My God. I don't even know what that is.
Nobody dies.
Say, I like you.
1, 2, 3. He's a loser. They don't mind what he says. He's a loser.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.